Okay, this is test 2. I tried the Amphibio on these targets here. The updated Amphibio, the 9-inch, and failed. Got a buckle, a hoof pick, and a large spike. And I'm going to put these targets here, and I'm going to test the Equinox on it, right? What we all want in a machine is we want that perfect mode or that perfect setting that can hit on all these targets here. Higher conductors, lower conductors, small coins, big coins in the iron, right? I tried the Amphibio, the updated Amphibio. It didn't do very well, right? Quarter. And what I'm going to do is I have equaled the playing field, right? 1.5 inches above that target right there, right? Equinox 6-inch coil. I don't have my 11-inch coil because it broke the other day. Both ears snapped off of it. Right? It's a quarter, right? What we want to do is we want to have one setting or one mode without having to dial in your machine, because we don't know what's in the ground, right? We really don't know what's in the ground, and we want to just glide over the iron, glide over these big open fields, and be in one mode and have a setting that works really good on lower conductors and higher conductors. Even when you're in the iron, right? I want a setting on any detector that I can just glide over the iron and hit on lower conductors and higher conductors, you know, a little bit deeper, and maybe some smaller targets there. And I want a machine and just a certain size coil. I don't want to change my coils, change my frequencies, change my modes and settings and all that stuff. I want to find that perfect dialed in machine, right? Here is Park 1. I'll show you my setting right here, right? There's no trickery involved here, right? Recovery speed 7, iron bias 0 FE, right? That's not going to happen, right? So if the machine fails on one test, I'll have to change modes, right? Because I want to put those gold rings in there too, and I still want to hit on that gold ring. Is it possible? Is it possible with Equinox? This is Park 2. I'll show you my settings here. Iron bias 0. Oops. Pushed it one too many times. Oh, EMI. 7 recovery speed. I'll have to dial it back here because I'm getting some serious EMI here, right? And I got that sound effect from Joey at Vegas Detect. Thanks, Joey. That was hilarious. Okay, is it hitting it? You be the judge of that one. All right. Gold ring. Honking gold ring, right? Put it right there. Now, I know something's there, but iron is just overwhelming it, right? Oh, it's hitting it big time right there. Oh yeah, bring it on, baby. Spanking that thing. Okay, so I'll go to field 2 here. I know that field 1 is not going to do it, right? But yeah. Check my recovery speed. Iron bias FE0. Hitting it quite a bit better in field 2. See how messy the tones are? Really messy tones. I'll try this big coin here, right? We'll test it. Listen to that. Freaking lovely. I don't know about that one. It's doing really good on the buckle. It's doing really good on the buckle and the hoof pick, right? But just overwhelming the machine, right? Just too much iron there, right? I'll try the small gold ring here. It's hitting a little bit, but really, really jumpy tones there. It's not hitting it very well. It is hitting a little bit though. It's really liking that buckle. Really liking the hoof pick there. It's hitting it, but it's just really jumpy, right? I can drop my recovery speed down here a little bit, actually. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop my recovery speed on 6. I'll go to 8. Now it's too fast. Too fast, right? Part 2 seems to be doing it. Morgendall right here. All right. Big silver coin, 1.5 inches. All right. Oh, it's hitting it a little bit right there. It's hitting it just a little bit. But you look at the numbers, right? That's why I always said, don't look at your numbers, man. Just go by the tones. The quality of the tones, right? Did fairly well there on the gold. On the silver, the big coins, no. I can put it in single frequency modes and it might perform a little bit better on that target there. Actually, how do you do that? Try it. But see, since I'm in single frequency modes, right, it's not going to hit on that gold at lower frequencies, right? I'll go to 4 kilohertz. It'll bang it right out. Oh yeah, bang it right out. And of course, you get high tones on every target. I'll go to 5 kilohertz just to see if it'll do it. Not hitting that big silver coin. This is what it sounds like. Oh, put the big gold ring in there, right here. I think it'll hit it. Oh yeah, big time. 5 kilohertz, banging it out. Now let's try smaller gold ring. Boy, no, it's not going to do it. Put the big coin in there. Yeah, it likes the higher conductors, but it didn't like the smaller gold ring there, right? It's actually really not liking that higher conductor there, that big coin. Not really liking it much, right? I was saying this last year and a couple years ago and for the last few years. I want a machine that'll hit it all, man. I want the higher conductors, lower conductors, the shallow targets, the deep targets. Pretty much with one coil and one setting, right? Getting the machine dialed in. And you saw me, you know, having to go through all the modes, and I changed frequencies a little bit there. I'll actually try 40 kilohertz. I'm going to see if I have enough time here in this video to do 40 kilohertz. I do. I'll try 40 kilohertz. And a lot of pushing buttons here, right? And I'll show you with the Deus. Turn it on in a stock hot program spanks all these targets out like mad with both of those coils, the low frequency coil and the high frequency coil. And that lower frequency X35 coil is a lower frequency coil, and it still bangs all these targets out in a stock program. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Right. So we'll keep on pushing buttons here, right? Put in 40 kilohertz. See if it'll spank it out. Right, with the same settings, just 7 recovery speed here, right? 7 recovery speed. I can't change my iron bias because I'm in a single frequency operation, right? No. It's a big coin, not even it. I'll put a silver coin, Morgan dollar, right there. 40 kilohertz. I'll even crank my gain up here, right? Because I'm not going to EMI right now. Crank it all the way up. Come on, come on, baby. Oh man, come on. Actually, I'll go back down to 4 kilohertz since I'm not going to EMI. 5 kilohertz. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's banging it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll try the, oh, I'm starting to get EMI now. All right, starting to get EMI. Crap. No, 5 kilohertz is just not going to do it, right? It's not going to do the iron. The Deus is unfair. It's unfair. When you get out the field out there and other guys are swinging other machines and you have a Deus, you have a huge advantage when you're in the iron, right? It just seems unfair, man. Because you don't really have to push a lot of buttons with the Deus. Once you get the Deus dialed in, you can hit on a lot of different conductive targets, right? The Deus 2 is coming out here pretty soon, and it's going to be probably pretty amazing. It's probably going to blow my mind, right? I've seen some results from good tests on with the Deus, and if they look good on video, usually you can't deny the videos, right? I think I'm going to be pretty amazed. And with these other machines here, I'm just happy to keep on pushing buttons, changing modes, changing frequencies, trying to dial it in, see what's going to work best. But we really don't know what's in the ground there, so we really don't know what we're going for, right? If you have a machine that you can just put it in a mode and you can hit on all the mids, the highs, the lows, deeper targets, in the iron, you know, in the hot soil, in the high EMI, the Deus Hot program really can do it. And I will show you that in this next video here. Pretty freaking amazing and actually unfair to people who don't have Deuses. I'm not saying that the Deus is deep and the Deus, I've ever hit on a Morgan dollar with the Deus in this amount of iron, but these tests are very conclusive. It's actually got to look at the big picture. If you're doing tests in iron and one machine performs better, a lot better, I mean how good the Deus performs in iron better than all my machines I've ever tested in my life, this is a good indicator of what I've found in the iron with the Deus compared to my other machines, right? I don't want to use my other machines in a thick bed of nails or a thick bed of iron, like with a bunch of big iron down there, right? Because my other machines just don't do it, right? That's why I want to have that advantage. That's why I take the Deus out to thick iron, right? Because I can just glide right over that stuff, and the targets just seem to just pop right out, right? Pop right out. The other machines, I have to work the coil and change frequencies and change settings and really do a lot of dialing in, and I have to go over the targets at different directions and rotate and rotate and rotate. With the Deus, it seems like when I get over target iron, just bam, just pops right out, right? If I get a high tone in iron, I know that there's a non-ferrous target somewhere in the vicinity in there. Sure, I do dig up a lot of nails with the Deus in iron, but I dig up about 1/10 or maybe 1/100th of the amount of nails that I dig up with the Deus than any of my other machines, right? But if I was in an open field and I was swinging the Deus, I would just want to swing fast and get over to the hot spot and go separate quick. Go separate fast, right? Get all the targets, get a lot of targets out. It's, it's a good machine to be swinging around fast in the iron or swinging around fast in the trash, but in a big open field, I prefer my Simplex. When it really boils down to it, the Simplex really is a great machine for going deep, and cleaner ground. But I'm gonna do the Deus test, and it might be shocking to you guys how it performs on this test here. Stock program. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.